everyone, this is Naina from Angelic Echoes. Welcome back to my channel. So today I felt guided to do a reading about what's next. Okay, what's next for you and your twin. And this would obviously be a collective reading for everyone, but you can take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So the three decks that I'm bringing in is the Angel Number Oracle by Pulp, the Twin Flame Reflection Tarot by Liz Harrison, and Eternal Messages from your twin as well in terms of what's next. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know? What is next for everyone watching in terms of their connection with their divine masculine? What is next for the divine masculines? Can we get messages for what is next for the divine masculines? Thank you, angels. I love this deck. It feels very steady. The cards feel very steady and easy to shuffle. Wow, they're doing a lot of thinking. That's what's next, because the cards are taking quite long to come out. Thank you, angels. What is next for the divine feminines? What is next for the divine feminines watching? Wow. Okay. And we have this card here. And what is next for the journey? Thank you, angels. Okay, that was quick. And what is next for the divine masculines? What is next for the divine masculines with the Reflection Tarot? Anything else we need to know? Thank you, angels. And I feel, oh no, they've gone back in. And what is next for the divine feminines? Thank you, angels. What is next for the journey? Thank you, angels. Okay, I think I'm taking it that way. What is next for the journey? And I'm feeling guided to take these two as well. And what is next for the divine masculines? What is next for the divine feminines? Thank you, angels. This one here and that. And what is next for the journey? Okay. So let's start with the divine feminine. Let's start with the divine feminines, okay? So let's start with the angel number messages. So what's next for the divine feminine is obviously change, as we have 5-5, which is signifies changes and shifts. And this could mean a transformation. Divine feminine, you could be going through transformation. You could be releasing the old and welcoming the new. You could be shedding what no longer serves you as well, but you're undergoing change in your life. This could be related to anything in your life, your any aspect of your life. I also feel this could be changes in your twin flame connection with your divine masculine as well. You're going to see a change and a shift in the connection with your divine masculine. And a shift in your energy as well. That's what I'm also getting. A shift in your energy as well, because I feel you are going to feel optimistic about your journey. And leveling up. We have leveling up. So you are going to be leveling up. And I feel this is also in relation to your twin. You're leveling up. You're stepping into a higher level of consciousness as well. And that's the shift. So the shift is bringing about a shift in your consciousness. That's what I'm feeling. So you're going to be leveling up energetically. You're obviously going to be shining your light even brighter than ever. You will be seeing things much more clearly from a divine perspective. You are also leveling up in terms of your journey with your twin, in terms of coming into alignment and syncing with your twin at an energetic level as well. And reshaping. And I feel this is related to transformation as I felt here. Okay, so the shift is bringing about a transformation. It's helping you to connect with a more powerful version of yourself, a higher level of consciousness. Your energy vibration is elevating as well. And this is bringing about a change, definite change here. And that's why we had 5-5-5. So reshaping could also mean things in your life, changing once again, reshaping in terms of maybe the way you do things, maybe the way you want to change how you come across. You're changing things around your living environment, making changes in all areas of your life. And even changing your lifestyle, I feel, is another message coming through. This could even be changing your lifestyle, changing of habits, changing the way you see things as well. But you are leveling up to see things differently. You are going through a change and a shift, and this is bringing about a higher level of awareness and consciousness, and that's going to also bring about change in many aspects of your life. And what the angels want you to, so this is what's next. This is what's next, okay? This message is what's next. So what's next in terms of the divine feminine is the angels want you to know that your twin is not yet financially or emotionally ready. So your twin is still working on their emotions and their finances. To take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. If your twin is having any financial challenges or constraints or tied up with anything financial, this could be related to the job as well. They're still busy releasing that. And the angels are saying, give them time to sort out their 3D world. Use this time wisely to sort out your finances, clear the clutter, and work on you. You're both being prepared for union. So I feel that this shift, okay, this change and shift and reshaping is helping to bring about union. And this is what you're being asked to focus on. So you're going to be obviously changing things in your life. You're going to be shifting energetically, elevating your consciousness. Things in your life are about to change. You could be even deliberately making changes because you're feeling guided to make changes in your life. And this is what you're being asked to focus on while your twin is sorting out their 3D. And this could also mean about, clearing the clutter as well in your living space. And that's also what I felt here, that you could be doing things in your own life to change things around, let go of things that don't serve you, make changes in your own life in terms of, bringing about a new, fresh energy in your own living space as well as your lifestyle. And the angels want you to know that your twin is, and this is also what's next, and that your twin already knows this. It was always you, and it will always only ever be you. And they're coming to they as time progresses, they're becoming more and more and more, or they're becoming more and more and more aware of this, and they're having a deeper sense of this, and the realization is getting quite strong that it was you and will always ever be you. And they saying to you they regret walking away from you, and they're also saying, I know you've been right, I'm trying to forgive myself. So what's next is that your twin is still working on forgiving themselves, and they're still working on sorting out their 3D world. So you're being asked to give them time to do that, and you need to know that it was you and it will always only ever be you. But and they know you've been right, but they're trying to forgive themselves. And you may have told your twin, there's nothing to forgive, you did nothing wrong. You could have had that conversation with your twin, and that's why they're saying, I know you've been right. Or you could have pointed out anything to them to help them, come into some level of spiritual understanding and awareness if you've had a conversation. And they're acknowledging that they know you've been right. This is if you've had the conversation, but they're still working on forgiving themselves, and they're forgiving themselves for walking away from you, or they're trying to forgive themselves for walking away from you because they're feeling the consequences of their actions. And that's what they need to do in order to be able to come forward. So they need to release that regret feeling. Okay, so this is what's next for the divine feminine. So let's see what's next for the divine masculine. So for the divine masculine, we've got here relax, and you've got your support. So they're being supported in terms of their journey, in terms of their life, in terms of guidance as to what to do next. And they're being asked to relax about it, to not worry, to not stress, to not be concerned, to go with the flow and surrender. That's what I'm feeling with this card, because I feel like many of them are worried that the divine feminine is moving on, and they're being asked to surrender and basically do things in the way that's going to be obviously the right way to be able to come forward to the divine feminine, but also not do things in a hasteful way that's going to cause any more problems and they're being asked to relax and basically take it one step at a time. So they're gaining support from the divine, and therefore they should be seeing the number 333. They could probably be seeing the number 333. In your case, Divine Feminine, you could also be seeing the number 555 or 55 in terms of shifts and changes as well for you, okay, that things are changing in your world. But your twin is being supported, and they're being asked to breathe and relax and to gather the courage to come forward to you. This is also about taking the time needed to prepare and to plan and to strategize on how to come forward without worrying and panicking about the Divine Feminine moving on. That's also what I'm feeling with the cards. So the message here about what's next for them is, if you get nervous or anxious, always focus on service. If you feel drained, always nurture and give back to yourself. If you are chasing them, stop and turn around. Find balance in the mind and body, and the journey will also align. Breathe and take back control of your thoughts. And that's exactly what I was saying here. They've been guided to breathe and relax because their mind is in overdrive, and they're probably panicking about the Divine Feminine moving on. And so this is a repeat of the message to say that they are obviously getting nervous about the connection. They don't want to lose you, and they're worried about losing your Divine Feminine. And what I'm also feeling with this is that obviously you being asked to not chase your twin. So even though this message is for the Divine Masculine, you being asked to not chase your twin, turn around and give back to yourself, but they've been guided to do the same. So they've been guided to work on self-love. Whatever they're busy with in their 3D reality, they're being asked to give that love back to themselves, to learn to love themselves. So this is about them working on self-love. And that also sort of coincides with them trying to forgive themselves because they regret walking away from you, because they're needing to learn to forgive themselves, to love and respect themselves, to know that mistakes are part of the journey and part of the lesson, okay? And that's what we're born for anyway. And they're also finding balance in the mind and body. So they've been guided to breathe and take back control of their thoughts. So they've been guided to calm down, to relax, to take control of their thoughts, to strategize and plan how to come forward to the Divine Feminine. There's no reason to panic as well, and to be able to give that love back to themselves. So that's what's next for you, for the Divine Masculines. But they're also feeling overwhelmed at the thought of making a decision or a choice because of fear. Do not panic or be dismayed. There is never a choice between you and someone or something else. The decision is always for them to choose themselves. They then automatically choose you because you're the one. Relax, all paths lead to you. And we even have the word relax in this message, and that's exactly what the angels are saying here. So it's a double message that they are actually, like I said, I feel that they're anxious, they're panicking, they don't want to lose the Divine Feminine, but they're also anxious about making a decision, a choice, because they're scared of making a choice. And we've also seen that with the previous recording or video I've shared about the anxiety and fear of coming forward to the Divine Masculine, to the Divine Feminine. That's what the Divine Masculines are struggling with, okay? They are struggling with approaching the Divine Feminine. They are struggling with the fear of possibly being rejected or being or the Divine Feminine bringing up the past, and it becoming a dramatic situation, which is why Divine Feminines, we've been guided to forgive and forget and to start on a fresh and clean slate. But also they're also afraid to leave their situation because it's the fear of the unknown. It's fear of change, fear of uncertainty. That's what this is about. And that's why they're gaining support to be able to make this decision. But they can only do this if they're calm and relaxed, and they can think with clarity and connect with the intuition, and then take that leap of faith forward. So they have to be relaxed in order to do this, and the divine is giving them the necessary support. And the support could come in the form of obviously angelic intervention, divine intervention, but it could also be that the divine sends people to them to give them the support they need, whether it's in terms of advice, whether it's in terms of helping them to love themselves, or even advice in terms of other people's situations that they could possibly learn from, or signs and synchronicities. Okay, so it could be a combination of those, but basically they are in they are, what's next is that they are still making a decision, they're still planning, and they're very, very nervous about it, and they're anxious about it. And that's what you need to know, which is why the angels are guiding you to give them the time they need, because they're not emotionally ready or financially ready in some cases as well, to be able to make this decision. And your divine masculine is going to feel, if they're probably feeling this already, but some of them are obviously moving to this energy as well, where they're feeling obsessed with you. So this is becoming even more and more. So as the separation lengthens, your twin becomes more and more deeply in love with you, more deeply connected with you, and they become obsessed with you. And this is the energy they're going to be in. They're becoming, or they are obsessed with you. And they're saying they have a gift for you. So it could be that they've got something to say to you. They've maybe purchased something for you that they want to give to you when the time is right, or they have a surprise for you that could be even an unexpected meeting or a visit, or it could be something tangible. It could be something that's not tangible as well, but they have something that they want to give to you. It could be an offer, it could be anything. So this is what they obviously want to give to you, which means that you are definitely on their mind and they're definitely obsessed with you. So let's see what's happening with the journey. What's next for the journey? So let's start with the angel numbers. So the angels are saying there's progress being made, and you will probably see the number 1, 2, 3. Now, when I see the number 1, 2, 3, I'm always going through ascension. Whenever the angels show me 1, 2, 3 on the clock, I'm always going through ascension. So you could even be going through ascension if you see this number, or your twin could be as well. But this is also a sign that progress is being made. So do not for 1 minute think that because your twin needs time, that they are not making progress. The journey is not making progress. There is progress being made. Okay, and the angels are asking you to have faith. So 1010 is usually also a number of power, where you or your twin or both of you or the journey stepping into power. So that could be another additional message. But if you see 1010, the angels are also asking you to have faith, because progress is being made. Okay, and what's next for the journey? So the angels are saying you will end up exactly where you're meant to be at the exact right time that you're meant to be there. All paths lead home. You will get there eventually, trusting God's plan and the path for your life. So you definitely, the angels are saying that you need to trust in this journey. What's meant for you will come to you. It will come to you. It's just a matter of when, not if. And all paths lead home, and you need to trust in the higher plan, God's plan, the divine's plan for you, and have faith, unwavering faith in that plan, because all paths lead home. And we've got here, you will have your happy ever after, okay? Which is union, partnership, love, joy, family, marriage. Everything you hoped for is on the way. So here's confirmation that you will have your 10 of Cups with everything that you want, okay? Just keep the faith. And again, progress is being made. You are starting to see results. Hold your vision. Your dreams are manifesting. So this is a double message here again. So the angels are saying progress is being made. And you need to continue to have that faith, and you will start to see results. You will see results in the physical world, okay? So hold your visions, because your dreams are manifesting. And the mere fact that your twin is working on making a decision, and they're so anxious and nervous about it, that is already progress in itself. I mean, you have to appreciate the fact that that is progress, okay? So we have your speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. And this is exactly it. They want to come forward to you. This really resonates with the previous reading I shared about the thing that they're struggling the most with at this point in time is obviously to make a decision to come forward to the divine feminine to speak their truth. Okay. And this is it. The angels are saying that what's next is your twin is saying, the angels are saying that your twin is being guided to speak their truth, even if their voice shakes. Always do what is right. You don't need to justify yourself to anyone. But if you feel you want to speak with conviction from the heart. So this is like confirmation that your twin is preparing to communicate with you. And that is what's next for the journey. Okay, so even though for the masculines is showing that they're overwhelmed at making a decision, for the journey, there's progress being made because your twin is preparing to speak their truth and they're very nervous about it. Okay, and then we've got here, great things are manifesting. You are starting to see results. This is a very successful time for you. Harness the power of the universe through gratitude and the law of attraction. You will see 222. So you are definitely going to see results soon. That's what the angels are saying. This is a very successful time for you, and this could be for you and your twin, because you have the power to basically harness what you want through gratitude and the law of attraction, and you will see 222. So 222 is showing you that your dreams are manifesting. So if you see 222, it means trust the universe and that your dreams are manifesting. So that's another additional sign. And I think it was this card that actually came out sideways, and I feel that the other message is also applicable here, okay? So the angels are also saying, believe in yourself. You have everything you need already inside of you to manifest your dreams. Believe it and you will receive it. With God, all things are possible. So you've been guided to have unwavering faith in this journey, and your twin is being guided to believe in themselves, to believe that they're worthy of this love, to believe that they are capable of being able to give equally to you and to be able to give you what you need and you to them what they need, which again is give and take in equilibrium and in balance. And the angels also want you to know that if you believe it, you will receive it, because with God, all things are possible. So it's a double message, and that's what you need to know for the journey. So there's definitely progress being made. And again, we have my nerves are getting the best of me. This is your twin. So for the journey, your twin is really, really nervous and anxious about contacting you, and you have to have empathy for them, which is why the angels are saying they're not yet quite ready to reach out, but they're preparing for it because they're preparing to make a decision. And I feel the decision is to reach out to you, Divine Feminine. Even though they may be in a karmic situation, they know if they reach out to you, it's going to be a deciding factor about to pursue things with you, depending on how you react, Divine Feminine, or to stay where they are. And that's what they are nervous about. So have empathy. Send love on the 5D to your twin and trust that all is well and it is coming. It is coming. Be patient. If you've enjoyed this reading, please can you give me a thumbs up? I would really appreciate the like. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at angelic.echoes.xo@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day or evening. Take care. Bye.